Opening with a bang. Manidoo Giizis Kinipism, Manitoba Indigenous Writers Festival. Thank you, I'm Trevor Greyeyes. Now, I'm not the most objective person on the subject of Winnipeg's Aboriginal community of writers and artists, since I am, if I can be perfectly honest for a second, humbled to be included in that group. The three-day literary festival started Thursday, January 16th at the Nietzsche Commons on Main Street in Winnipeg, Manitoba. There are many invited guests from all across Turtle Island, including, among others, Richard Van Camp. Van Camp is a successful dog rib writer who earlier this year saw the release of The Lesser Blessed as a film that was adapted from a story he wrote. Also joining us is Joanne Arnott, a Métis writer who used to be based out of Winnipeg but now calls Vancouver home. Now, before the opening night kickoff, many made a quick stop at the Winnipeg Concert Hall to participate in a round dance prior to a Neil Young benefit concert. Maybe you've heard of his Honor the Treaties tour. Now, Niigaanwewidam James Sinclair, that's a mouthful, a University of Manitoba Native Studies professor, served as the night's MC. Suffering through abuse and put-downs that only members of the Aboriginal Writers Collective can mete out.
I dedicate this poem to Niigaan, and then they'll tell you, then he'll talk about a whorehouse. That's very collective technique. So you sort of backdoor it. No, that was his. Oh, that's what he was gonna say.
Niigaan, as he is better known to us, is also a member of the Aboriginal Writers Collective. And can't you just feel that love in the room? First off for the night, and here's just a sample, Duncan Mercredi reading from his Red City poem.
The city is red. This city is red, built on the bones of 1,000 generations. This city is Main Street, each generation with its own stories, told in the back alleys in the city core. Hell's Angels, Little Chicago, cracked, blood-filled sidewalks, tell tales of broken bodies and defeated minds. Nightmares released with each bottle emptied, inhaling a bag full of poison with visions just to live another day. Muting out the voices that hold your memories and enemies. This city is red. North End country song red. A promise followed down from a northern road. Seeking a dream armed only with hope. Walking down Portage to Wolseley to St. James, then north again. With the same answer, no room, no job. Don't bother me, I'll call the cops. Shoulders lowered, we carried on. Finding solace in a pipe full of dreams. Watching a liquid-filled needle enter vein, filled with blood, then empty again. Spinning, spinning, always out of control. The room goes round and round. It doesn't seem so bad now. There's always tomorrow, a brighter, happier day. These are only dreams. We can't fly. This city is red, full of lies, deceit, and false promises, full of fumbling, bumbling young suburban men in fancy cars with fancy ideas, full of hate and venom. They cruise sulker at low track, Higgins and Maine, in cover of darkness. They hunt the weak and the poor.
Duncan is a long-time member of the collective going back to the early 90s. Meanwhile, the night also included new members like Michael Hutchinson. And if you think you've heard that name and voice on APTN before, then you would be right. Michael here shares some of the reasons why he finds it's a great thing to be part of the Aboriginal Writers Collective.
All right, that is a great introduction from the professor. I am happy to be a part of the Indigenous Writers Collective. You know, writers need to write, and the collective gives us that opportunity to be assigned stuff and to get inspiration from, you know, just some great writers, Duncan, Trevor, Niigaan, you know, Rosanna, all people that are inspiring and, you know, help us improve our art, I guess, so to speak. Now, the last time I was...
Now, there were many other writers there, but this was just meant to be a taste of the event. And for those writers who didn't make it, hey, my clip didn't make it either. If you get a chance in Winnipeg, by all means, check us out. For the first perspective, I'm Trevor Greyeyes at the Winnipeg Indigenous Writers Festival. Thank you very much.